Hello, you lovely people at Evergreen Terrace. I am Moss, and this is another try of the weekly dose, which is mainly just a test between Bert and me, trying some new stuff like Google Hangouts instead of Skype, and a new recording software which is free, which is called Open Broadcaster. And maybe it turns out that it gets a good weekly and you get to see it. Maybe it just gets into the trash bin and we don't use it or delete it. We will see that. First of all, hi Bert, happy to have you with me.
Hello.
Yeah, the switching between the screens works well. There's a topic about this weekly dose we want to talk about, and it's the TeamSpeak server. We run the TeamSpeak server quite for 1 or 2 years now, and it's pretty much all the time the same people. It's around 10 people joining it and playing stuff together, but it could be more. There could be more people joining it, and we have some reasons, we have some games. We will talk about how TeamSpeak could connect to you, or you could connect to TeamSpeak to get to play with some people, games you might want to play but don't have people to play with. And we really think TeamSpeak might be the best way to do that. But before we get into the TeamSpeak topic, I want to mention just a little information ahead. Christmas is upcoming, and there will be a little gift time with the EGTs, because we like to gift people. And so around 2 weeks or 10 days before Christmas, there will a special event, or maybe everyday event till Christmas, starting around with the EGTs. Watch the homepage, watch the announcements and the events. I don't know right now how it will work, but yeah, just a little information ahead. And maybe Bert wants to tell something about Dota and how people got into Dota.
Kind of going on from the TeamSpeak thing. A lot of people seem to be picking up Dota at the moment, partly because there's hundreds of keys floating around. If you don't have one, I still have about 5 in my inventory. So just message me on Steam for that, and I'm sure everybody else does too. But a lot of people are picking it up and trying to learn it. It's a hard game to learn, but if you're looking for people to play with, the TeamSpeak is probably the best place to start, because a ton of us are playing it in there, and also the more people are joining, the more people you're going to find to play with. So if you just join the server, ask if anyone wants to play, and I'm sure a few people in there would be happy to teach you the game as well. I can try and teach you. Probably not the best person for it, but so if you're looking to get into Dota, join the TeamSpeak, and other games, of course, which we'll go on to.
Yeah, there had been lately some new guys joining over the TeamSpeak into Dota, and mainly it's the new arrivals are the derps. Or the derps just got into it in the last 1 or 2 weeks. Yeah,
I played quite a few games with derpers so far. It's been really good fun.
And they're learning quite fast, do they? Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And for them, it's just an advantage to have the TeamSpeak and to get exchange with others who might be a little more experienced in that game.
It makes it a lot easier with voice than on Dota. It's a lot easier to teach people. So if you're struggling to learn it alone, then it does definitely help. Well, it helped me anyway.
And the thing about Dota, which I learned new and only about the TeamSpeak, was get into the group with the others and get into the broadcast channel and just only watch the game. Learning by watching the game and talking to the people in TeamSpeak while they are playing, and you can watch it completely and you don't have to be in the team, and it's just a cool, easy way. Yeah, like it very much.
Yes. Yeah, the spectating stuff in the game is really good. Really good.
Do you have to be in the joining group from the start of the game, or could you join afterwards?
You can watch anytime you want. If you're watching a game, you're going to be 2 minutes behind, but obviously that doesn't matter that much.
Okay.
But yeah, you can join any game. If you see on the Dota main menu, in the bottom right-hand bit is where there's kind of like a friends box. And if it says someone's playing a game, it will say their hero and what level they are. Just click on it, watch game, and you'll be taken to their game and you get to spectate. And obviously the 2 minutes behind is to stop people cheating and whatever, but it works very well. And you can also, if you don't have Dota, there's also the Spectator client, which lets you watch games, is also free. You can just download that from the Steam store.
Oh,
free.
there's only one reason to not have Dota, and that would be you don't have enough hard disk space. But otherwise, I know people. Altogether, I think we have 15 keys right now. Probably in spare. I have 4, you have 4. I talk to a lot of people who have some. If you don't have one, get back to us. We have enough of them for you. By the way, the TeamSpeak server is password protected, that not everyone can get in, but we would be happy to give you the password. I won't tell it now in the video, but just ask anywhere around.
And you will. Slightly embarrassing.
Yeah, we're always taking embarrassing passwords. Which was your idea?
It's the best password.
Okay, wait. It's the best password forever. No, but nobody will ever suggest that password here. Moving on is the next topic would be about TF2 again, and I myself installed a Highlander lobby server just for getting into the TF2 lobby a little bit more. For those of you who don't know what it is, Highlander is a 9 versus 9 tournament mode in TF2, where each team has one of each class, and you fight with 18 people, 9 versus 9. And on the most common map modes, like King of the Hill and capture points, attack, defend, even payloads, all that works very well with a Highlander. And it's way more comfortable for us to get onto tf2lobby.com, where you can log in with your own Steam account. You don't have to make an own account. It's just very easy to get there. Try it if you haven't been there. You don't have to do anything but press the sign in button and you're in. On that webpage you get a list of all the people who are already online at tf2lobby.com, and you can join a party with them and join a lobby with them to play together. And the big advantage of having an own server is you can choose, mainly not you, but you can talk to the people to choose a map together you want to play on, and join even one team, because you're the first ones to get into the lobby, and you can choose which team you are. Have a little look around it. It's a good start to get into the competitive mode of TF2, which leads me to another little story of Bert, because I wanted him to talk about what he had experienced in competitive Tier 2 lately and how it's going on for the next year. So here's Bert again.
Yeah, recently I've been involved in a thing called the Round Robin Tournament. If you haven't heard of it, it was set up, I think, about 5 years ago now, as a way of getting new people into competitive TF2. I think it's run mostly through Reddit. If you know reddit.com, you probably do. But originally it was just a tournament for teams to join in and have a kind of fun, not very competitive Highlander tournament. But recently, in the last couple of years, they've done something called the Mentor Tournament, which is where you sign up as a singular person, which is what I've done. You put down some information about yourself, about what your main class is, what you like to play, that kind of thing. And they'll assign you to a team of 9 people, and also give you a team who are playing kind of top-level Highlander to mentor you. So I was given 8 people. I was playing Pyro, obviously. And then I was given the Kritzkast Distinguished Ducks, really hard to say, team, and they were mentoring us, kind of teaching us how to play Highlander, basically, because it's a lot harder than it looks. But yeah, so there's 3 teams doing the same thing. I can't remember the other teams who are mentoring, but and then last Sunday, basically, is a one-day tournament. Well, it's supposed to be a one-day tournament, where we all played each other on a few maps. It was snowy themed, so it was Cold Front, Barn Blitz, and Viaduct. But it turned out that the top 2 teams were drawing, which is our team and another team, so we're going to have to do a final on Friday on Badwater. But so far it's been a really good way of getting into TF2, because a lot of the people are the same as me. They hadn't really tried competitive apart from lobbies before, and the mentors were just so great. They taught it from the ground level up, know exactly how to play it. They're Div 1 Highlander team, I think, so they know exactly what they're doing, and just really great teachers. So I think they're quarterly, the actual round robin tournaments. So in about January, there's probably going to be another one, and there'll be sign-ups before then. So hopefully get the word around about the sign-ups before then, so a lot more people can get involved in it and hopefully get into competitive TF2. So yeah, that's what I've been doing over the last few weeks.
Coolio. And there's a great opportunity popping up for you for the next year, which comes out of the mentorship tournament. I don't know if you want to talk about that, but I'm forcing you a little too.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because we're all proud of you.
Yeah.
The best pyro of the world in our community. Yeah.
Maybe. Well, and from this, I've kind of got opportunities for joining other teams. A lot of people will probably stay with their mentor team. I know a lot of the teams from the last mentor tournament, like half a year ago, 2 of the teams are still together and playing in UGC. And there's a chance I'll probably be staying with a couple of the people and playing on a team next year, hopefully, in the next UGC season, which should be fun.
So we will see. We will see how this turns out, and yeah, maybe you're on some YouTube channels as the pyro, flaming everything and reflecting everything around the world.
Plays of the week.
Getting a little more famous. Yeah, that's quite a cool story, and I can totally appreciate everyone to get into competitive playing via the TF2 lobby, to have a start into it, and before the next round robin signs up, gets online, or when they are online, we will try to notice you via the weekly dose, or just writing some stuff in the forums or like that. I myself would like to join in, even if I'm not just a very good player, but as Bert told, there are people in, especially in that mentorship tournament, who didn't play very much TF2. And so that engaged me just to maybe try it out by myself, and maybe we find some more people. Next thing is CSGO. CSGO is on the sale right now. Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and we already played some rounds together. The server had not been updated for a longer time, which was my fault, and I'm pretty excusing for it. Sorry, but not about the reasons, just about how it's going on for the future. I will try to update it more regularly and keep it updated. As soon as one is recognizing that it's not updated, get back to me and I will do it immediately. But now comes a time where I will play much more than I did in the last 2 or 3 months. My working schedule gets a little lower, so over the winter I will hopefully play lots of games more, and including Counter-Strike Go. So the server is up, it's running, it's updated. We already had some matches, and it's very fine. Join us, and also with CS:GO, get into the TeamSpeak to find some people, encourage them to play with you, and it will happen. That's just quite easy. Yeah. Even with the bots, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more fun with bots. Just
I like it, and I like the takeover of the bots.
Yeah, if you die, it doesn't matter.
I mean, I had a discussion with Boomer about it. He said, turn off the bots, and I said they were quite comfortable for totally newbies.
I found out I was only killing the bots.
I mean, it's not nice. You got killed, and you exactly know where the enemy is, and you can join a bot and go there and kill him. Okay, but you have to have at least some skill to do such. So yeah. And yeah, I already mentioned the Christmas special, which is upcoming anytime soon. So I would say that's it for today. This was Weekly Dose number, I suggested, was 9. After a 2-month pausing it. So, Bert, you got any last words for the people?
TeamSpeak, join it.
Yeah, I will go for that too. TeamSpeak, join us. Bye bye, have a good day.